Larry Holder, Jeff Duncan here with you as the Saints just wrapped up day 3 of training camp. The first one that was open to the public, the first one that was in pads. And I think, honestly, to me, this probably makes the most sense for the Saints to make this kind of the first time when fans come out, because it's like an event. To me, it felt like a block party, and I talked to some people in the stands, and they're more than happy that this happened. The first day was in pads.
Yeah, it was a sellout crowd, like 4,000 people. They had great weather. As Metairie, Louisiana in late July goes, it couldn't have been better. We had overcast skies, and the team was really, you could tell, energized by the big crowd out there. And it was, as Zach Street just told us, it felt like football for the first time. They were finally able to engage and hit each other. And yeah, now the season's on.
Absolutely. And now you can actually start getting better evaluations of all kinds of position groups, offensive line, defensive line, linebackers. And to me, I think it was indicative when Adrian Peterson was out catching a screen pass, and then all of a sudden Alex Anzalone read it and was right in his face and pop.
Right.
And so that's finally you're going to be able to get to see the evaluation time. And I'm sure Dennis Allen and say Sean Payton, they're all ready to look at this film and be like, okay, this is our first real evaluation piece other than shirts and shorts, because there's only so much you can do with that.
Yeah, when you're in shirts and shorts, you can see a receiver catch a pass or you know, the 7-on-7 drills, but this is where you evaluate pass rushing, line play, linebacker play, engaging the running back and the running backs as well, you know, taking some punishment, driving through a tackle attempt. And we saw some good things today. I thought, you mentioned Anzalone, I thought he played really well. A.J. Klein, again, continues to shine. I thought one of the encouraging signs I saw was Ryan Ramczyk, the left tackle from Wisconsin. He looked really good out there. Picking up blitzes mentally is what you want to watch. Is he making the right reads? Zach Street said that he couldn't have played much better today.
That's obviously a good sign. And just think a couple of years ago, we weren't saying that same thing about Andres Pete.
Not
at all. But Ramczyk is getting the opportunity, and it's in a position he's comfortable with. Now, the guy who's flashed through our Twitter timeline because third day in a row is Corey Fuller.
Yes.
He continues to make deep passes, looks good on routes, and he was on the team late last year, and it seems like he's developing a rapport with some of these guys, and the more hype he gets, it's not just hype, because you receive the hype when you're making plays.
Yeah, he made a great one-handed catch downfield today over Delvin Breaux, the Saints' #1 cornerback. He's got great speed. He's a former track athlete from Virginia Tech, and you can see he's playing with confidence. He believes in himself. He said as much to us a little while ago. And I would also throw into that mix Brandon Coleman, who's playing a lot better, playing with more confidence.
Yeah.
So I think now we see maybe some of the reasons why they felt comfortable trading Brandon Cooks. Neither one of these players is Brandon Cooks, but they got a little more depth at that position than maybe we thought.
Maybe so. So thanks for joining us here on Facebook Live. I will have my observations up of today's practice later today, and of course we'll have blanket coverage of all things Saints at NOLA.com and Time Speaking. Oh, and by the way, if you hadn't heard, Duncan Holder, 10 a.m. to noon on Sports 1280 and on NOLA.com and the iHeartRadio app. See, this is a time where we get to make a plug.
Shameless plug.
Absolutely. So for Jeff, for Larry, thanks for joining us.